The truth about intermittent fasting, does it really work? Intermittent fasting. It's one of the most popular health trends in the world right now. From celebrities to fitness influencers to everyday people, everyone seems to be talking about it. But what's the real story? Does intermittent fasting actually work for weight loss, fat burning, or even long-term health benefits? And is it right for you? Today, we're diving deep into the science, myths, and real-life facts behind intermittent fasting, so you can decide if it's worth adding to your lifestyle. Let's get started. What is intermittent fasting? First things first, intermittent fasting isn't a diet. It's a pattern of eating. Instead of focusing on what you eat, it focuses on when you eat. The idea is simple. You cycle between periods of eating and periods of fasting. Some people fast for 16 hours and eat during an 8-hour window, called the 16-to-8 method. Others fast for 24 hours once or twice a week. There's also the 5-to-2 method, where you eat normally for 5 days and eat very little for 2. There's no one-size-fits-all method. The key is that intermittent fasting gives your body extended breaks between meals, which may trigger powerful metabolic and hormonal changes. But how does that help you lose weight? How intermittent fasting affects your body. When you eat, your body uses glucose, sugar, from the food for energy. If you don't use all of it, your body stores it as fat for later use. When you fast, insulin levels drop, and your body starts tapping into stored fat for energy. This shift from sugar burning to fat burning is one of the major benefits of fasting. Here's what happens during a fast. Insulin drops, making it easier for your body to access stored fat. Human growth hormone increases, which supports muscle building and fat burning. Cellular repair begins, including autophagy, a process where your body clears out damaged cells and regenerates. Metabolism may slightly increase, especially in short-term fasts. These changes help support fat loss, muscle protection, and even longevity. So yes, intermittent fasting can work. But how effective is it for weight loss? Does intermittent fasting help you lose weight? The short answer? Yes, for many people, it does. Intermittent fasting naturally reduces your eating window, which often leads to a reduction in overall calories. You're less likely to snack all day or eat out of boredom. And because your insulin levels stay lower during fasting periods, your body may become more efficient at burning fat. Multiple studies have shown that intermittent fasting can lead to weight loss, often similar or even better than standard calorie-restricted diets. For example, a 2020 study found that people who followed a time-restricted eating pattern for 12 weeks lost more weight and body fat than those who ate normally. But here's the catch: intermittent fasting is not magic. If you binge on high-calorie, processed foods during your eating window, you may not lose any weight. Fasting doesn't erase poor eating habits. It works best when combined with nutritious foods and mindful eating. What about muscle loss? One concern many people have is whether intermittent fasting causes muscle loss. Here's the truth. If done correctly, intermittent fasting actually helps preserve muscle, especially when paired with a high-protein diet and resistance training. In fact, fasting increases growth hormone, which helps maintain lean muscle mass. As long as you're eating enough protein during your eating window and doing some form of strength training, you don't have to worry about losing muscle. How intermittent fasting affects your hormones? Fasting has a powerful effect on your hormones, and that's a good thing. Insulin sensitivity improves, which helps lower your risk of type 2 diabetes. Leptin, the hunger hormone, becomes more balanced, reducing cravings. Cortisol may decrease, especially if you're sleeping well and managing stress. Human growth hormone rises, supporting fat loss and cellular regeneration. For women, however, fasting can affect hormones differently. Some women may experience irregular periods or low energy if they fast too aggressively. That's why it's important to listen to your body and avoid prolonged fasting if you feel fatigued, dizzy, or moody. Start slow. A 12-12 fast or 14-10 window is often a better starting point for women. Is intermittent fasting safe? For most healthy adults, yes, intermittent fasting is safe and natural. Our ancestors went hours, even days, between meals. Our bodies are designed to function without constant food intake. However, it may not be suitable for everyone. Avoid intermittent fasting if you have a history of eating disorders, you're pregnant or breastfeeding, you have diabetes and take blood sugar medication, you're underweight or have a chronic health condition, you're a growing teen or child. Always consult a healthcare provider before starting fasting, especially if you're on medication or have any underlying health issues. Benefits beyond weight loss. Intermittent fasting isn't just about weight loss. It has several other science-backed benefits, including improved brain function. Fasting boosts brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which supports learning and memory. Reduced inflammation. Fasting may lower inflammatory markers in the body. Heart health. It can improve cholesterol levels, lower blood pressure, and reduce risk factors for heart disease. Autophagy. This cell cleansing process may reduce your risk of cancer and increase longevity. Better digestion. Giving your gut a break may improve bloating, acid reflux, and digestive balance. Real-life tips for success. If you're considering intermittent fasting, here are a few tips to help you get started and succeed. Start slow. Begin with a 12-hour fast and gradually increase to 14 or 16 hours as your body adapts. Don't jump into 20-hour fasts right away. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water, herbal tea, or black coffee during your fasting window to stay energized and focused. Break your fast with whole foods. Avoid breaking your fast with processed or sugary foods. Choose protein, fiber, and healthy fats to stabilize your blood sugar. Prioritize sleep and stress management. Poor sleep or chronic stress can interfere with fasting benefits. Make rest and recovery a priority. Be flexible. If one day doesn't go as planned, don't beat yourself up. You can always start fresh the next day. Life happens. Fasting should reduce stress, not cause more of it. Move your body. Light exercise during fasting, like walking or yoga, can enhance fat burning. Strength training during your eating window helps preserve muscle. Listen to your body. Fasting is not about suffering. If you feel weak, dizzy, or irritable, it may not be the right time, or the right method, for you. Be patient. Your body needs time to adjust. Give intermittent fasting at least 2 to 4 weeks to start seeing changes in energy, hunger, and weight. Common myths about intermittent fasting. Let's bust a few common myths. Myth 1. Fasting slows down your metabolism. False. Short-term fasting can actually increase your metabolism slightly. Long-term starvation is what slows it down. Myth 2. You'll feel hungry all the time at first, yes. But after a few days, your hunger hormones adapt. Many people report reduced appetite and fewer cravings. Myth 3. You can't eat anything during a fast. Technically, anything with calories breaks a fast. But water, black coffee, and herbal teas are fine and may even enhance benefits. Myth 4. Fasting is just another fad. Nope. Intermittent fasting has roots in ancient traditions and is backed by modern science. It's not for everyone, but it's not a gimmick either. So, does intermittent fasting really work? Here's the bottom line. Yes, intermittent fasting can absolutely work. For weight loss, fat burning, better digestion, mental clarity, and long-term health. But it's not a magic fix. It works best when it's paired with nutritious, whole foods, consistent movement, adequate sleep, low stress, and patience. If you're tired of counting calories or eating 6 meals a day, intermittent fasting might be the structure you need to simplify your lifestyle and get results. But it's not for everyone. Listen to your body, start slow, and find the routine that feels sustainable for you. Have you tried intermittent fasting? Are you considering it? Drop your experience or questions in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more science-backed wellness videos every week. Your body is smarter than you think. Trust it, support it, and let it thrive.